Yeah, you can
Maybe you're
unmute and
asking
speak.
specific to AWS or to the cloud computing. So,
Your idea or your definition about cloud computing?
cloud computing is something like creating a platform or an existing platform which provides several services, uh, application services. I mean to say, yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's similar to the answer. Okay, so it's just delivering the IT services through the internet. Okay, cloud computing is simple. You're using your application, right? So whatever the applications you're running, you want some of the major services for your applications, like compute services, storage, database, mainly networking and security, right? So for that purpose, you want some of these major services to run your application smoothly. And if you want to scale your applications, or if you want to scale your system, or you want to access it from anywhere via the internet, for each and every services, you will be going to get it from internet. So simply that is called cloud computing. So in this cloud computing, you will be having one of the a very popular thing called pay as you go model. Okay, you will be not going to have the entire thing, and you're not going to pay or own the full system by giving more amount and more time and more people to work on that. So you will be renting the virtual machines through the cloud providers, and you're going to pay whatever thing you're going to use on the particular cloud. Okay, so you guys know, you guys have some idea about what is cloud computing, right? So just compare with that. What is AWS in your point of view?
It's a cloud service.
Yeah, exactly. It is a cloud service. It's a cloud provider platform. So in that, you will be going to have 200 plus services which you want to run to your application, or you want to whatever the services you need. Everything has been given by the cloud provider called AWS, Azure, GCP. There are many cloud providers are there. Okay. So especially AWS have 200 plus services, and each and every services is managed services. Okay, so you don't want to worry about the management and things. You will be only going to see the cost and whatever the things you want to give. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these are some of the introductions I want to give you before that. So you guys are here to learn DevOps, right? So before you're going to learn DevOps, you need to be very much handy and knowledge on the system requirements. Okay, so if you the DevOps engineer's main job is automating things, troubleshooting, and just doing operations for the applications with the development and operations team. Okay, so your main thing is you should be very handy and you should be quick on using your laptop. Okay, you should not drag something, and you should not be clicking your mouses for each and everything. Don't use your mouse. Always try to use your keyboard shortcuts if you know that. Okay, if you don't know, you can simply know that, right? Alt tab like that. So just try to use the keyboard shortcuts, and in Linux also you will be having in Git Bash. So Ganesh and Gopal, you did the system setup, right?
Yes, for me.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, great. So that part has been completed. So once you guys know, you have created access key, secret key, and then public key, private key, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So I created that.
Yeah, you both have done that in your pre-setup requirement. So you have created secret key and access key. Okay, I'll just give the introduction and we'll just move to the second agenda of our class. So the first thing is, you want to have some knowledge about the keyboard shortcuts, and you have to be so quick on using your system. Okay, the first thing. Second thing, whenever you're using your Git Bash or your VA editor or Linux commands, you don't worry. You don't want to keep all the commands in your mind, but some of the what to say, you will be going to work on some of the commands which you're going to use in a regular basis. So I'll just give you the introduction of the Linux basic commands today and also file operations today. You will be going to know some of the uh, a basic to a good level of Linux today. Okay, so just try to work that on in your daily basis and try to practice that on your own. Okay. So today, the first thing we are going to see is what is secret key and what is access key. You guys have been created that. So what purpose you have created that?
Authenticate like a password. Sorry, this.
Exactly. So it's like a username and password for your passwordless authentication to the Git bash, right? For using your AWS CLI. So anything apart from that? Okay, have you created your secret key and access key?
Yes,
Yeah, you have created that, no? Have you created that access key and secret key? Where you have generated that?
taking AWS.
Yeah, in your AWS IAM services. So inside
Yes.
the IAM services, you guys have been created a user first of all, and for that user, you have been giving AWS admin role there. Okay, you have attached the policy. So once the user had the admin power, then you can able to create a access key and secret key. What is the point of giving the admin power to the particular user?
To seamless utilization of the services or to create instances and to work on S3 if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, to just play with the AWS services. And also, if you have least privileged service permissions, means you can't able to do every actions and you can't create some permissions will not create, some permissions will not allow you to delete. So for that, you will be giving full permission like AWS admin policy to your particular user. And then you are creating your access key and secret key. Okay. So access key is nothing but it's a unique ID. Okay. So whatever you are getting, whatever Gopal is getting, Ganesh will not get that. Okay. So each and every ID, each and every access key and secret key is unique. Okay. So your unique ID that represents your like a username in AWS. Okay. If you having access key means that acts like your username, and secret key is nothing but it works as a password. Okay, you have your access key, right? It can be created if you have the access key means you can able to communicate with the AWS CI or API request. So you can use to access with the AWS services. Is that clear?
Soumya, you mean to tell like it's one of the security levels, isn't it?
Yes, yes, actually. So if you want to communicate with something means first of all you have to give the credentials, right?
I got it. Level
So
of access, and you are talking about security. I got you. Yeah.
I couldn't get you. Can you repeat again?
What I understand was it was the levels of security that we that are given, in the AWS for particular user.
Yeah, exactly. It's not mean a levels of security. It's like a password. If you have your WhatsApp or Instagram or something, it means you will be having some credentials, right? So without the credentials, your account will not be logged by the others, right? So exact the same way you having username and password. The username is nothing but access key, and the secret key will works as a password. Simple.
An
Okay.
authentication of a for the private utilizations rather than public.
Exactly. And also to communicate with your AWS services using AWS CLI method. CLI is nothing but, so you have Git bash commands. If you want to communicate with GitLab means you will be having some Git commands, right? For that, to communicate with AWS cloud via your Git bash terminal, you are using AWS CLI. Clear? AWS CLI is nothing but it's a command line interface. So if you want to communicate with your AWS cloud without logging into your AWS account, you can easily achieve that through your Git Bash terminal. For that purpose only, you're installing AWS CLI and you're creating your access key and secret key. Once you just stored your access key and secret key using AWS configure command, your credentials will be stored into the Git Bash terminal. So once everything is done, now you can able to communicate with your AWS cloud without going to Chrome and logging into your account. You can simply talk to your AWS services through your Git Bash terminal. This is what the exact workflow goes with the help of AWS CLI and with the AWS services. Is that clear?
Yes, Swami.
Got it, Soumya. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Soumya, just a quick one. So I'm just heading back to my home. I'm in driving, so I may not be jumping in, for the next 30 minutes. Don't mind. So there is a lot of background noise going on. So I don't want
Yeah,
to
okay,
disturb
no
the class. Okay.
problem. Yeah, no problem.
Perfect.
You
Thank you.
can mute. Yeah. Okay, so back to the second agenda, we have talked about access key and secret key, right? Next thing, you have been generated public key and private key using your keygen command, right? So what is the purpose of creating that particular public key and private key? Any idea about that? So you guys have been generated public key and private key, and then you have been stored that in your Git Bash and also in your it have been already in your Git Bash, but you're going to copy the public key and you're just pasting that over on your GitLab console. So what is the purpose of doing that? So nothing but it is used for a secure passwordless authentication. Okay. So each and every time you don't want to give your credentials and you don't want to do the same thing again and again. So instead of that, you're using your, you just generating public key and private key using the keygen command. So once the SSH keygen command that have been used by you and the key has been generated, you going to copy the public key and you're pasting that on your GitLab console. Did you guys remember that you're going to click on the profile and then preferences, then clicking on the add key, SSH keys, and then you're going to add the public key. So have you remember that?
No, Swami.
No. Okay. In prerequisites, you will be doing one part here. Okay. You will be giving one command SSH keygen -trsa like that. You will be giving that command to generate your own public and private key. So why you're creating this public key and private key? It is like again, it is going to act as a authentication purpose. So here the public key is like a username and your private key is like a password. Okay. So once you create the public key, you will be going to copy that and putting that on your Git Bash console to make for the why are you doing that means you can able to communicate with the Git Bash and also you can able to communicate with the EC2 instances. EC2 instances is nothing but a virtual machine. You have some idea about virtual machine, right?
Yes, 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 Swami.
Yeah, so exactly for that, you can able to log in on that. So again, public key is like a username and private key is like a password. Without the if the private key or the public key did not have been authenticated properly, you cannot log in into your EC2 instances or you cannot communicate with the GitLab or to the GitLab to Git Bash. Okay, first of all, what is Git Bash and GitLab? Do you have that understanding?
GitLab is it's a repository
Yeah, it's
to store.
a platform to create a repository. GitLab is like a console. Okay. Git Bash is nothing but your terminal.
Yeah.
It's like a command prompt on your, you have in your laptop, you will be having command prompt, right? So like
Yes.
that, here you will be having Git Bash. Okay. It's like a
Oh,
command line interface tool.
So
Okay. So again, if the public key and private key it not authenticated properly, you will not going to communicate with the Git bash or with the EC2 instances. Okay. So the main thing, once you created the public key, you just copy that and put it in your Git bash. Okay. So after that, the thing is over. You don't want to create a new key and you don't want to give a pass every time you don't want to give the password. Okay, instead of that you're going with the method called passwordless authentication. Simple. Is that clear, right? So why are you using access key and secret key? To communicate with your AWS CLI, and also you're generating the key and you're just stored in your git bash. So public key and access key and secret key is stored in AWS credentials in your Git bash. But public key and private key, public key will be stored on your GitLab console, like your server, and private key will be stored in your system. Okay, is that clear?
yes, yes, yes. So
Okay. Okay, then we'll just see some of the VA editor commands today. Okay, please, anyone, can you share your screen, please? Okay, share your screen and open Git bash. Okay, just open your Git bash. Okay, here you're already in AWS TF EC2 folder, right? So here you just create a dummy file here. For creating a file, you can use two Linux commands here. If you use touch means you will be going to create a file only. Okay. If you're going to use vim command, you can create and the file will be open for you to edit. Okay. So now you give vim command vi space dummy.txt. Enter. Okay, if you give vi and then your file name means your file name will be created and it will be open for you to edit. So here, first thing, if you can type anything, just type AWS. Okay, why the WS only came, the A does not came means A is for insert mode option. Okay, just give escape and again type WS. See, if you once you go into insert mode, then only you can able to write the comments. Okay, sorry, write the content for your file. If you want to copy paste or whatever you want to do, you can do inside the file by doing file operations. For first time, you just I'll give you some content on the chat. You just copy paste that. Okay. Okay, now go to chat and copy that. You can click on chat. Yeah, just copy that. Just do right click and copy. Okay, you can just select and copy. It's asking like a link, right? You can select and copy that. Go to the git bash. Okay, remove the WS and right click over here. Just do right click. Okay. If you want to save, okay, give enter. Okay, now you just give escape colon WQ. Escape colon WQ. You have to give shift plus colon, I guess. Give enter. No, nothing is happening. Okay, do one thing. Just hit on escape again. Okay, colon WQ. Is it not working? Actually, Ganesh, you just click on shift plus colon, escape shift plus colon. Okay, WQ, enter. Okay, so what is the purpose of giving colon WQ is nothing but whatever the changes you have made in your text, that is going to be save and quit. Okay, so if you simply give colon Q, whatever the changes you have made inside the file, it will not be saved. It will only quit your file. Okay, if you want to save means you want to give colon WQ. If you want to simply quit, you want to give colon Q alone. Okay, just use your up arrow. See, meanwhile, you just take a note of it. If you want to use the existing command which you have typed in your git bash means you can use up arrow for that. If it is somewhat you have used yesterday or day before the day, but you're going to use the exact command today means you can give control plus R, which is nothing but reverse search. If you put that control R and you just type the command means you can able to get the command so quickly. So here you don't want to write all the full commands. Okay, use the simple shortcuts to make yourself that you're very convenient and experienced in the DevOps and with the Git Bash terminal. Okay, so again give enter. Okay, now here you will be having insert mode commands. Okay, so IAO. If you click on simply IAO means you will be going to have a insert mode. Okay, so now we are in the last line. You couldn't able to write anything here. Okay, because you're not given the insert mode here. Once you give the insert mode, you can able to edit. For that, just give I, enter I. Okay, so wherever your cursor is blinking, if you give I means you can able to edit from there itself. Okay, now give escape and type A, escape A. Just type anything. Okay, now also you can able to insert something. Okay, now give escape and then O. So escape and then give O. Okay, here you can see the insert mode have been blinking on the new line. It opens a new line and it also opens the insert mode for you. Okay, so just type here, don't save this. Just type don't save this. Okay, now you give escape. So whatever the VA editor commands you're going to put, you should give escape for that. Okay. So once you give escape, then only you should give the command. If you didn't give the escape and you're just giving the command, means it will be going and write that on your content space. It will be not considered as a command. Okay. So do escape and then colon Q. Shift plus colon Q exclamatory. So you should give shift plus 1. Yeah, enter. Okay, now use up arrow and open the file. Your changes, your new updates will not be there. Okay, enter. So the last line you have typed right. Don't save these changes. So that particular line have been not appearing here. What is the sense here? You didn't save that file. Okay, you didn't save the new update. You have the old content and you added new content. If you didn't save that, means you will not get that. Okay, for saving that you should use colon WQ. If you want to quit without saving, you will be going to use colon Q. Simple. Okay. And then if you see here, we will be having some lines. If I tell something, means you're going and just searching that. Okay, if I say changes, means you have to search the word same changes where it have been present there. So instead of you going and searching that, if I say the line number, means it will be easy for you. If I say you go and see the point number 5, you will be get the line. If I say something like that, noted as a numerical character or like a point, means it will be easy for you to get that. For that, you just give escape. Okay, colon set nu. Shift plus colon set space nu, enter. Yeah, you can give enter. Okay, now you can see you have a numerical points to the content here. Okay, so you see how to save and close the file, and then you saw how to give insert mode and some of the commands here. Okay, if you want to delete particular line, means you can use DD command. Okay, if you type DD once, you will be going to delete one line. If you give 4DD or 5DD, means you will be going to delete 5 lines, 4 lines, like that. Okay, just use just give GG escape, type GG. Okay, you are in the first line now. Okay, now try to delete the first line using DD commands. You can give escape DD. Just press the D twice. Okay, now we have removed one line. Okay, if you want to undo the changes, means you should give escape U. Try that, escape and then U. Okay, whatever the things you have been done, you can undo that last changes by using the command called U. Okay, Now you just delete the 5 lines. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to delete the first 5 lines. For that, what will you do? You should give the command escape 5dd. Do that.
Escape 5D, right? Soumya?
Yes, yes.
Five, like a five numerical and
Number
five.
number 5, number 5,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
dd.
Yeah.
Okay, now you got that right. If you want to undo the changes means what will you do?
Escape.
Escape and then escape and then u character. Okay, just give
Yeah.
escape u.
Escape you. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now we just undo the last changes. Okay,
Yeah.
what if you want to redo the changes? You can give control plus R. Just try that, control plus R, escape, control plus R.
Escape. Control plus alt.
Control plus R.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can see that the 5 lines have been disappeared now. If you want to if you want to undo the changes means you can give escape u.
Escape you.
Yes.
Es
Now we got
okay.
it
Could you tell
right.
me? Yeah.
Shortcuts.
Escape is like for what actually? For insert again,
If
right?
you are in insert mode or in any other mode, if you give escape means you will be go to a command mode. Okay, if you can give the
Okay.
command, use commands to just give the done the actions here. Okay, if you want to copy the lines, so we saw how to delete, insert mode, save and close the file, and undo and redo changes, right? If you want
Yes.
to
Yes.
copy the lines means you want to give yy. Yy is nothing but it yanks one line. Okay. Similarly, if deleting dd will delete one line and yy will yanks one line. Yanks is nothing but it copies one line. Okay.
Okay.
You are in. So your cursor is blinking on the first point, right? You just
Yeah.
give 3yy.
Escape.
Yeah, escape 3yy. Okay. Now just give P.
P.
Yeah, just P.
Escape. Just pure escape P.
Yeah, you can give escape P or just you can type P. No problem. Now you can see that whatever you have copied, it has been pasted over here. So the first line pasted on the second line, and the third you can see. So whatever you have copied, it has been pasted on the next line.
Okay.
You can see that.
But we
See
but
the
we copied 3, right?
Yeah. So before it is 17 lines. Now you can see the lines have been 20. So
Yes.
colon Q is same, right?
Yeah.
And then colon WQ. You can see the third and fifth point.
Yes. Yeah.
And then fourth and sixth point. It has been pasted to the next line of the copied line. So you have copied first line and it has been saved to your the next very next line. And next you copied WQ and that have been pasted to the another point.
Okay.
Okay, to make it clear, I just give escape U.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's back to 17 lines. Okay, now if you give GG means it will go to top of the line. You are in currently in top of the line using GG. Now give escape capital G.
Now in the
Okay.
bottom.
Yeah. Now your cursor is blinking on the last line. Now you just move your cursor to the 15th line. Use up arrow. Okay. Now you do 3YY. Okay. Now down your cursor to 18th line. Okay. Now give P. Okay. Here you can see the 3 lines. What have you just yanks? You can paste it over here. Is that clear, right? Clear now?
Yeah, got it, got it.
Okay. So if you want to copy 5 or 6 lines means you can give 6YY, 7YY, like that. How many lines you want to copy, you can exactly give the number and then YY you can use. Is that clear for you?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So you are in 19th line, right? So you are
Yes.
currently in the beginning of the line. So if you give escape dollar means your cursor will be blinking on the end of the line. Okay. Try that using escape dollar symbol.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So what if you want to move your cursor to the top of the file, what will you do?
we
You
will
will
give
give GG
G
command.
G G G G command. Yeah,
Yes, escape GG. Okay, now your cursor is blinking on the first number 1 line. Okay, first line.
yeah,
Just give escape capital G.
yeah, absolutely. Down, yeah.
Okay, now your cursor is on the last line. Okay, the end of the file.
Okay.
Is that clear for you?
Yeah,
So
got it.
these are some of the VA editor commands. You just try to practice this on your free time. Okay. Now, if you want to search a particular word means you can use just give escape, then slash escape slash. Okay. Now we're going to search the word called line. Okay. Type line. Okay. Now you can see the highlighted
Line is
word. So
highlighted.
whatever
Yeah,
word you want to search, you can able to see that on there. If you want to replace the word means you can do just do escape.
yeah,
Okay, colon dollar, sorry, colon percentage.
yeah.
Yes,
Yes, right.
yes, slash. No, no, no,
Yes,
simple yes. The
sim.
character yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, slash line. So the old word is line. Okay, you want to
yeah,
replace that to your name means we will do that now. Okay, just type line here. So wherever the word line appears, you're going to change that to your name. Okay, slash.
okay.
Just type your name slash.
Yeah. Can I give enter? Like, can I?
Yeah, you should give G in the last.
Okay.
Then enter. Okay, you can see that in line number 4 and then in line number 8, line number 6, sorry, 7, 6. So wherever the word line has been replaced by your word Ganesh.
Yeah,
Okay. So what the command will you give to undo the changes?
you, right?
Yeah, escape U. Okay, now it's back to the word called line.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so these are some basic VA editor commands. You will be going to use this on your regular basis. Okay, so you
Okay.
guys just try to practice this and just be handy on using the shortcuts and everything.
Okay.
Okay, now you just close this file. Don't save, just close this file.
So
No,
many
no, no. You should
proposed
not.
questions.
You should not use your mouse here. So that's what I'm saying. You should use your keyboard and you use the command here. So escape
Okay.
colon Q. exclamatory in the, so you have write some changes here, right? You have write some extra added things here. So if you want to remove that, you, sorry, if you want to if you don't want to save that, you should give colon q exclamatory. And now you can give escape.
Yes. Colon Q, right?
Yes, colon q exclamatory, enter.
Okay.
Okay, again open that file. Okay, now you can see the old commands only. The new Yang's line that you have copied and extra added things. Now everything have been just
Okay.
closed without saved.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, is that clear for
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. Fine. This editing part
Yeah,
is
sure.
fine. Like in the folder, right? It's all in a file. When you are editing it, when you want to edit anything, like to write anything, like to insert mode. Okay, so like here in insert mode, like there are like we have to press like this
Yeah,
many, or like we have to press only I only I.
yeah. Also, you can give shift plus I, shift plus A, like that. Also, you can do. But if you type IAO, it will be it will be opens for you to edit your comments. It will be on insert mode. Okay, so VA editor commands is this only. I'll share the commands with you guys on chat. Now you just close this file and we'll
Same, right?
see some Linux commands in our Git Bash.
Same, right?
Exclamatory enter.
Soumya, I have a couple of questions here.
Okay.
So, in real time, what's the purpose of these files and what content do they carry?
So you will be having your application files, and if you want to see, you will be having more configuration files and the files you have been created for your application, the code things, each and everything you will be having here, right? See, if you have something on your application like instead, you can see you have the word called see, your company name have been changed, right? So wherever the company name is there, you can rename that. So like that, whatever that, it's like a file operation commands. Okay, inside the VA editor, you will be having a lot much of editor commands to just work with your files. So in real time, you will be having code files or configuration files, or you can you just have some passwords or like whatever the file you need, you will be going to create, delete, and whatever things you're going to do is only from a Git Bash terminal. Okay, mostly DevOps engineers or any other network engineers like that, they will not use console for doing that in a manual work. Okay, each and everything will be automated, and it is very efficient for you to use Git Bash terminal. Okay, instead of going and using on a manual way, you should use your Git Bash terminal wisely and efficiently.
So, where
So
do
you
these files save?
do the file same. You're asking
Yeah.
the dummy.txt, you are not going to use that on your real time. So you will be using
Usually,
whatever the
where do
file.
these files we create or modify whatever we do?
Yeah,
So
I'm
what we
just,
play with. So where do they save actually?
yeah, actually, I told you these are some of the ways that you can use on your files. You will not going to be have only dummy.txt in your real time. You will be having more files. So whatever the files, whatever the types and various of files you have, the file operations is same to work. Okay. So if you want to go to the beginning of the lines, you should use gg command. End of the line, if you want to delete or if you want to copy. So these are some of the default things that you want to do inside your file operations. Okay.
I got it, Soumya. So what I'm asking is like, so you said like the application files or config files or whatever it is. So where do they actually save?
You will be
So
going to
what is the
save
location?
this in your GitLab console, GitLab or
GitLab.
GitHub. So that is the public repository,
I
right?
got.
So
Yeah.
yeah, there only you're going to save this files. For today, you just have some idea about VA editor commands. Tomorrow we will going to see the Git introduction and Git commands. Okay. Is that clear, Gopal?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. So for as of now, you just try to know how to open a file and how to create and open a file and you how to give contents, how to do some actions today. So that's enough for today. So tomorrow you will going to see how you're going to add this command, how you're going to configure git bash. You're going to add your credentials, going to add the origins, and there are some of agenda for you. We're just going to see that tomorrow. Okay, alone git introduction and git commands.
Okay, Soumya.
Yeah, sure.
Soumya, is it possible, like, say, like I have a file with redundancy data, say, like what Ganesh has done a few minutes back, replacing line with Ganesh, right? Say,
Yeah.
like it
Yeah.
has 1,000 lines of something, you say, like code or whatever data it is. So, is it possible for me to remove those lines?
Yeah, you can use dd command to remove, and if you want to replace, you can use the particular command to replace the word also.
That's what I'm not sure here about, that there is a lot of redundancy data was there. So I'm not sure how many rows or how many lines of data was there, or wherever it was replaced or something. So in that scenario.
You can put set nu, right? You can able to see how many lines you have. Okay, so if the file is big, you're going to do everything. See, the actions the same only. The commands will be going to work on any file if you're going to create that in your git bash terminal or in any of the terminal. If you use va editor command and you just va editor command is nothing but va is just creates and open your file. Okay, inside the
So
file you
we
having
need
how many
to.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Sorry.
No. You just tell your
So,
question.
so in that case, we need to go to each and every line and delete that particular line which was written and copied. I mean, like,
No,
I mean to say, right?
actually, what I have taught you today is some of the basic commands only. If you
I
want
got
to
you. I got
customize
you.
and if you want to remove that lines means you have that feature particular to remove that.
Okay.
If you want that, I can just search that and give you the exact particular command for that.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are some basic commands. So initially, we can't give you all the advanced level commands, and it will be confused for the beginner level students. So first, they
I know,
have to
just
go for
asking,
the
like,
basics,
whether
right?
is there any feature that allows this kind of scenarios? Just asking for that. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, if you want to remove the particular line, you can just search that and you can remove that also. There are you have plenty of commands to work with, and you have customized commands to work with also. So don't worry about that. Okay, any other questions from you guys?
No, Soumya, from my side is fine.
Okay. So you guys know how to create a folder, how to delete a file. Did you know that
Not exactly.
mkdir command you
Yeah,
guys use
that way.
it, right? Okay, so to create a folder, you will be using mkdir command. What if you want to remove the folder?
Remove RM, right?
Yeah, rm space rf. It will going to remove a file and folder also. If you use rmdir, you can particularly remove your folder. Okay. You can, if you want, we can try that also. You just give, if you give cd space double dot slash, what the command will do exactly?
Current directory, right? CD file.
Yeah, cd is current directory. Sorry, you're changing directory. Okay. If you give cd means cd space the particular file name or particular path means you will be going to go inside the particular repository or particular folder. Now
Okay.
you give cd space dot slash. Currently he is in AWS TF EC2. From AWS TF EC2 folder, you're going to jump before the DevOps folder. Okay. Now give enter.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we put PWD. PWD is nothing but it's a present working directory. You can see exactly which path I'm currently in, like that.
Yeah.
Enter. Yeah, whatever has been appeared the above line, right? In Ming tilde slash export slash DevOps is the exactly showing you from the absolute path. Okay. So
Yeah.
slash export DevOps is nothing but your relative path. So users del export DevOps is your absolute path. Okay. Now you just create one folder here.
KDA.
Yeah, mkdir space -p space. You can give a test because we are going to remove that folder now. TEST. Okay, enter. Okay, how you list your folder or file?
Can
For
I?
that, you should give ls command. ls, enter. So here you will be going to you can see the listed files and folders here. Now you give ls space -al. All of your hidden files and folders you can be able to view that. Al,
Yeah.
enter. Okay, now you can see here dot or slash. No, all of these are your hidden files. Okay, like the configured files for you to access the folder. Now you just remove the test folder alone. Okay, for that you should use rmdir space test. TES then tab. Don't write the full thing. Use tab. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now use up arrow for ls command. Enter. Okay. Now you can see the test folder have been removed. Okay, so
Yes.
if you want to delete the dummy.txt file means now we are going to use a relative path here because in DevOps folder only you having your AWS TF EC2 folder. Okay, what if you
Okay.
going to go from the absolute path means you should give tilt slash home slash and then your username then export DevOps. So if you want to use absolute path means you should go from the beginning of the path to the your destination path, which is nothing but AWS TF EC2. Okay, is that clear?
Yeah.
No, absolute path is nothing but you should give the entire path from home to your destination path. But relative path is nothing but if the current folder is present in your present working directory means present working directory is nothing but you are now in export DevOps folder. Inside the DevOps folder, you going to have the destination folder or destination way. Okay, the particular thing you want to go is present there means you can use the relative path here. Now you can simply give cd space AWS TF EC2 AWS then tab, enter.
We are
Okay,
in
now
that
use
folder.
up arrow for ls. What, Ganesh?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, okay, enter. Okay, here you have the dummy.txt file, right? You going to
Yeah.
remove that file now. Okay, for that you can use rm space
Space.
-rf. No, rf alone. Yeah, space dum tab. So it will give you the full dummy.txt. Yeah, enter. Okay, now use up arrow and list your files. Okay, here your file have been removed. So if you want to change your folder name means, if you want to change your folder name or if you want to change your file name means, you can use the command mv space. Just as of now, you just click on provider.tf, pro, then tab. Okay, again use that command. Sorry, again use the pro and tab. So here you have provider.tf. Now I'm going to edit that file name as provider.tf.bak. Okay. Now remove that one space and give .bak. Enter. Now you again list your file. Your file name have been just change it to tf.back. Okay. Now again use the mv command. Use up arrow. Don't go for it. Use up arrow and edit on that command. Again, yeah. Just remove that dot back here. Okay. Just add dot back in the first provider.tf.
Here, right?
Yeah. In the first provider.tf, add dot back. Enter. Now you go and list your file. You can see the previous one.
Yeah.
Provider.tf. Okay. If you want to rename your file name or folder name, you can use this command, mv command.
Okay.
Okay, so these are some basic commands you will be using on regular basis, and copy command also you will be going to use that. Nothing but if you just have a mv command, right? Like that you will be going to use cp command. Okay, cp is nothing but
Okay.
it will copy. You can try that. Give cp space -r
CP space.
-r
Yeah.
space. Okay, tilt slash. Okay, I'll just keep it easy for you. Just remove everything. Yeah, delete all the characters. Just give cd space .. Okay, now we will be in a DevOps folder. Create one folder here. rmdir test. Sorry, mkdir space -p
Space. Yeah.
space test. Okay, enter. ls. Now just navigate to the test folder. cd space test. Tab, enter. Okay, here you have nothing. Okay, now we are going to copy the provider.tf file from AWS TF EC2 folder to the current test folder. Okay, so for that you're going to copy the folder. Use cp space -r space tilt slash export exp tab DevOps AWS TF EC2. Okay, now we give provider.tf pro tab. Okay, now give dot. So the command explains that you're going to copy from this path the folder, the file is provider.tf. The last dot denotes that you're going to copy that file and you're going to paste that in the current folder. So dot represents the current folder. Okay, enter.
Okay.
Okay, now give ls. Enter. Okay, you can see the provider.tf file here.
Yeah.
Is that clear? Now you guys know how to copy the command, how to move the file name, rename the file name like that, and creating file and creating folder and removing file and folders. And these are some things that you're going to do in your regular basis. and also try to practice more on VA editor commands and the basic Linux commands also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'll share the comments with you guys. Whatever we have saw in our class, I'll just share you the comments. Just try to practice that today. So tomorrow we'll see how to create a repository on GitLab console by using a Git Bash terminal. You're not going to log in into your Git console or something. You are going to do everything on your Git Bash terminal itself. Okay, using CLI to create a new repository. So we'll see that part tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay, any doubts from you guys?
Nothing,
Nothing
nothing,
from
sir.
my end, sir.
What guys? What
Nothing,
Gopal?
nothing.
Okay, from Gopal?
No, nothing from my end. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Then we can wind up the class. Thank you guys.
Yes, thanks for it.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye. Yeah.